Now here we don't criticize. If we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is the only condition. Remember, we are in the service of God and country. Here we do not talk politics. What we talk is known as patriotism. We are seeking to rewire the mindset of our people. Yes, that is all we are looking at. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shunum. And from the news reel, we always keep it real. Now the very first story we're taking today is taken from Peace FM Online, and it says, remanding a journalist for accusing McDan is totally uncalled for. And this is Kweku Bakun talking. He's actually fuming. Now, editor-in-chief of the New Crusading Guide newspaper, Abdul Malik Kweku Bakun, has expressed bitter resentment over the arrest of a journalist accused of defaming Ghanaian businessman Daniel Macaulay, popularly known as McDan. Now, the journalist Noah Deme has been remanded into police custody for 2 weeks after he appeared before the magistrate court in Tema. Now, the case began in May 2022 when Dame was summoned and detained by the police following a complaint by Daniel Macaulay, a.k.a. McDan, the founder of Electrochem Ghana, salt factory at Adan Songo. The complaint was in connection with the journalist's Facebook post in which he accused the police of abusing a young man from Adan at the instance of Macaulay. A publication by the Media Foundation for West Africa read, to Kweku Bakun, it is absolutely unwarranted for the journalist to be on remand. Remand for 2 weeks for what? Will he run away? Is he flight risk? Seize his passport and tell him to report to the police maybe every 2 days. And even though my principled position is that it is totally uncalled for, it doesn't make sense, and these things have implications. It has repercussions, collateral dimensions, which people can use or misuse, Kweku Bakun said. My brother, my sister, I do not like it when people use a lot of brutish force, to be able to target other people. I do not like it when people who think that they are in power can get up and use their power on the same people from who they are getting their power. For instance, I see soldiers get up and go all the way to Ashaiman and start beating up people. All because we have loaned them our power to do that. I see presidents misuse the power we loaned them, making sure that the people are at the receiving end. I also see police brutalizing people, all because of the power we loaned them to use in serving us. Now, this McDan issue has been in the news for some time now. McDan is one man who has gone all the way to Adan Songo. He's supposed to be the Jesus Christ of Songo. In fact, salvaging the Songo Lagoon, the lagoon that was said to be deteriorating in its salt production. We all had chiefs in the area asking for somebody to come in and finance the longevity of the Songo Lagoon. They wanted an investor, a financier. They asked the President of the Republic of Ghana time and again to help them with an investor. McDan decided that he would be that investor. But the people of Adan thought that McDan was going to be given a concession of part of the lagoon, only for them to wake up one day and be greeted with the rude awakening that the whole Songo Lagoon had been given to McDan in monopoly. Now the people reminded the chiefs of the area of the traditions of the Songo Lagoon. Now the man, the ancestor who discovered the Songo Lagoon was called Nene Koli. Nene Koli made it clear from the deities traditionally that under no circumstances should the Songo Lagoon be monopolized. The chiefs, the greedy chiefs in the area, had all of a sudden forgotten that. Nene Kole had said something like that. And they also appended their signatures. Some of the chiefs appended their signatures and handed over everything hook, line, and sinker to Daniel Macaulay. Now, the government of Ghana that does not care about the traditions of the people did not also have the common sense to go in there and check out and find out exactly if it was okay. Never thought about the people, to even sit with the people and reason with the people about McDan coming to take over the whole Songo Lagoon. Business-wise, McDan said if he does not get it in monopoly, then he does not need to invest in the Songo Lagoon. After all, he will spend a lot of money bringing up the lagoon only for people to jump in and harvest the fruits that he was supposed to be harvesting. He told me this. Business-wise, it makes sense, but traditionally, it is offbeat. In the days of J.J. Rawlings, we had gunshots fired in the area. We saw how Margaret Kuwonu was shot and killed in the area, all because of salt. In the days of Apentine, who later went all the way to Makati Hill to start Pambros. My brother, my sister, the salt issue became so bloodily deadly, and people were being shot and killed. Listen, my brother, Daniel Macaulay decided to go into the area, despite knowing very well, because he claims he's an indigene of the place, that the lagoon was never supposed to be monopolized, number one. Number two, and that there was a time it got so bloody that somebody was shot by the name Margaret Kuwonu, and her statue is still standing right there in Adan. My brother, my sister, the Rawlings government at that time had to send a helicopter to fly over Adan and pick up the dead body of Margaret Kuwonu. Shot cold. She was a pregnant woman. Can you believe this? All because of the salt. Rawlings government decided to bring in Cubans to investigate how the Songo Lagoon could benefit the people. And when the Cubans came in, they came out with a document known as the master plan. Now, this master plan unequivocally admonishes the government of Ghana never ever to have the Songo Lagoon monopolized. But the government of Ghana decided to push away the master plan that we paid some Cubans to come in and draw for us. He pushed it away and gave everything to McDan. Today, McDan is facing the same hostilities that Appienting suffered. He's suffering the same thing that some other people suffered in the concession. And McDan is not ready to budge. He says he needs his full monopoly. And the people are giving him a fight. So many people have been shot in the area. This is what Noah Dame talked about. And they decided to lock him up for talking against McDan. In other words, they claim that Noah Dame actually accused McDan of brutalities in the area, which is true. It's nothing but the truth, my brother, my sister. We are speaking the truth, nothing but the truth. And when you look at this, it's very painful, my brother, my sister. Only a few days ago, the same salt concession called Electrochem, the electricity company of Ghana had to go and disconnect it because of power theft of McDan. Why is McDan not in jail for stealing power? I don't understand this country. A journalist talks against McDan and he's been locked up by the police for 2 weeks. Are you crazy? McDan goes to steal power from electricity company of Ghana, our own government power, and he's walking around for free. Are you crazy? What is wrong with you, Ghana? Listen, in this country, it is so terrible. And what Kekubaku is saying is nothing but the truth. McDan is caught stealing power in this country. as published all over and as ascertained by the Electricity Company of Ghana. Now, Electricity Company of Ghana, meter readers go to the site to go and read meters. And McDonald's people send the people away, threatening that they will shoot them. My brother, my sister, is this not a jailable offense? No, damn, because he's so poor and cannot even be able, my brother, my sister, to eat 3 times a day. What you call how many square meals? He can't eat that. He's poor and he's in Ada. He's been locked up for 2 solid weeks. These kangaroo courts are killing us, my brother, my sister. Somebody can pay anybody at all to misbehave. We all are at risk if this is what is happening in our country. Somebody steals power. He's working for free. The Electricity Company of Ghana ascertains the truth that McDan stole power only a few days ago. My brother, my sister, and McDan is walking around. Why? Do you know how much money he owed the Electricity Company of Ghana? Over 300,000 Ghana cedis. How much has Noah Deme stolen from the Republic of Ghana? Yet he is behind bars for 2 solid weeks. Please, let's be serious in this country. In this country, we respect any filthy rich man. We do not care to know exactly where their dirty riches are coming from. We make them church elders. We salute them on the streets every now and then. My brother, my sister, that is why we continue to vote people with no common sense in power. And I'm so hurt. Now you vote a president in who does not care about the people. A 22-year-old boy, my brother, my sister, who just stopped wearing pampers the other day, owns an 86-room hotel. He has built a road connecting to this hotel. He can go all the way to Axim and close down schools and stop all the school children from going to school by the power of the gun. And police is sitting down there protecting this guy until he steals from the police. Are we okay, my brother? Are we okay, my brother? What is happening to us in this country? Rich people can steal and they would walk free. Where is Wyoming, who stole from the Republic of Ghana, my brother, my sister? He was being protected by some people in the Volta region because he's their own thief. Once he's their own thief, they are okay with him. But if he's somebody else's thief, they would go after you. McDan stole electricity from us. He's walking free. Blakk stole electricity from us the other day. And when I talked about it, they asked me if I had something personal against Blakk. Can you believe this nonsense? Who cares if we have anything against thieves? My brother, my sister, we got to be careful in this country. And I'm truly hurt about this. I leave it here. Hear me now. This one I'm reading from Tree News, and it says the average Ghanaian is corrupt. And this is Professor Ade. I'm going to spend just 2 minutes on this. Former rector of the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GIMPA, Professor Stephen Ade, has said that the average Ghanaian is corrupt. This, in his view, has resulted in the kind of leaders Ghanaians have been experiencing over the period. Need I read more? Somebody struggles to put up an outfit and has employed Ghanaians to come and help. And all these Ghanaian employees are doing, my brother, my sister, is to steal from this employee. Yet when it's 2 days to salary, they are already singing the salary chorus. It's time, oh, we need to get our salary. But you don't even care whether you are contributing enough to earn your salary. You are a thief. My brother, my sister, if I ever worked with any company and I felt that I did not deserve my salary, I would leave. My brother, my sister, Ghanaians don't have that conscience. A lot of African people don't have that conscience. That is why when you go to our civil service, you see a lot of people in there. They work lotto from morning till night. They don't care. Single 170. They don't care. You see them betting night and day. You see them using company telephones to call their families and friends. They use cars that are owned by the state, and they use that for their private businesses. And yet they think that it is okay. My brother, my sister, can we run a country like this? Even in our own proverbs, what do we say? Abane Juma, Wanswa, Ochu. Now this is embedded in the days of colonialism, when it was realized that the British that came here was only stealing from us and not doing anything to help with the upliftment of the nation. So we had that proverb, Abane Juma, Wanswa, Ochu. In other words, the government work you don't carry on your head, you drag it on the floor. But today you have independence, supposed independence, an independence of a national flag and a national anthem and a pledge. My brother, my sister, an independence national anthem that 99% of the people don't understand. Yes, my brother, my sister, this is what we are going through. It is so sad and I'm so hurt. My brother, my sister, when are we going to move away from this corruption? When are we going to stand firm and say, listen, we have been corrupt for far too long. It is now time to be able to stand firm and look in the direction of patriotism and loyalty. When is that going to happen? We kill our leaders who come in and try to put us in line, whip us into line. We don't like them. And we aid the CIA and the FBI to take them out so that we can continue in our ways of thievery and robbery and disloyalty. Hallelujah. I leave it here. Now there is this thing, and I'm reading this from Ghana Web. It says, did Ursula Owusu really name a government project after her mother? My God. Now there is this thing here that says that Ursula Owusu has named a certain facility funded by the government of Ghana after her mother. My brother, my sister, did she do that? Did she not do that? Would it be a surprise when your president wants to use the taxpayers' money to build a certain cathedral that the people are against? Should this be a surprise? She's only learning from the dirty president. Dirty-minded president, my brother, my sister. And as we keep saying, it doesn't look like we are angry enough. Health minister goes to get us overpriced Sputnik V vaccines. Employs people who are on the terrorist list of the FBI and the CIA. And all Ghanaians sit back. President is making a joke out of this serious issue, and he goes ahead to crown the health minister and clap for him and award him. To God be the glory. This is the country we find ourselves in. Well, I want to say thank you. I want to appreciate you. I want to say thank you. I do love you. Thank you so much. And it's time for the news. My brother, how are you doing? Is the morning good for you?
Once we have life, I think we have to just give thanks.
Have you heard about the journalist who's been locked up because he criticized McDan?
Yes, I have. In Adan. Yes.
Yes. What do you think about that?
Well, my position on issues like these is that there is